Hello comrades, and welcome to year 23 part 1 of our Prague Industrialized series. Let's see, finally after so many boring episodes we have managed to build the entire distribution center over here. Still the meat storage is still needed to be built, but that isn't quite a big problem. Let's see. Here to kickstart the road, I'm gonna also assign the buses, and we're gonna need to name our cities. And actually this time I'm gonna go with a story of mine. Basically the other day I was eating ketchup from Tommy, I think it was called, and that seems to be produced somewhere in Tecuci by Olympia factory. So I was quite interested to call this area here Tecuci. Now I did watch a bit how the city looks like. It's a pretty quaint village-ish from Romania actually. It's not a big-ass city, but we did plan a big-ass city over here. But we're actually gonna roll with it. So basically we're gonna have a huge ass population. I don't think Tecuci has quite a huge population, but hey, let's do the naming. Let's create a new city area. And I did watch on the map, and I did see that there's a Tecuci North and a Tecuci South. So we're gonna do just that. Let's rename this one. This one is South. Whoops. Let's go with South. And Tecuci North. There we go. Both of them now, I really want to make sure that I won't instantly invite citizens. Later down the line, we're gonna have a checkbox here. But for now, we're gonna leave it as it is. And let's also name this area. Tech Distrib. Okay, this way we know exactly which is which. Now let's get rid of the other names. So let's get rid of this one. And where's the other one? There was one here, I think. Yeah. Nacho Momo. There we go. Okay, good. This one will have workers incoming pretty soon. And we're gonna need to plan out what we're gonna build firstly. Well, theoretically, the big problem that we're gonna have here is the amount of sewage and water. We won't be able to grab water from the border since it's quite far away from Comorani. So we're gonna need to also build the water infrastructure firstly before actually building the city itself. So let's grab one of the, where is it? I think this one was it, water treatment. There we go. And plunk it somewhere around here, looks quite well. Let's see, from here it should be fine, and we should have enough room for passengers to go this way too. And we're gonna need to pull water from somewhere. Now I already prepared around here, around let's say 240-300 meters, somewhere around here should be fine. And we are gonna go with a big water pumping station with, let's see, where is it? Here. There we go, with a big water well. So somewhere around here should be fine. There we go. And we're gonna need to lower the terrain and flatten it so it does get over there. It looks like we don't have a free excavator yet. That should be easily solvable with a road depot. So let's grab a road depot and plonk it here. And just have an excavator from here to go there. So this one change here with a bulldozer change here. Good, so those guys will go over there. And we should be able to manage to build the area out. Once they arrive, only the excavator is remaining. Oh great, he needs to go for fueling. It works. What are we delivering? Another bunch of gravel. That's okay. Let's make sure to store fuel here and bitumen here. And why not start telling these guys from the distribution office to also start delivering here. Good, they should not load but unload. Perfect, 30% should be quite okay. Did the excavator come back yet? Nope. And while we are having this large amount of money, let's see over here what we can buy in terms of blueprints. Last time I did want to buy the paver, which I'm gonna do, and we're gonna also need a roller. And this one seems quite good. Let's see, do we have rollers around here? No, we have Dixie cars and a... Weird, these should be buses. I think they are trolley buses, sorry. Hopefully they are trolley buses, right? Yes, they are. Okay, they look a bit like not trolley buses, but normal trams. Anyway, let's see. Do we want the excavator? Not quite. So we don't have any roller on this area, so we're gonna buy it from here. Let's yoink it there. And what other things we are looking for? Ambulances, not that much yet. Let's see, for refrigeration, do we have a refrigerator that makes sense to be bought? This one. And it should replace the gas AA. Yep. Okay, and also fire trucks. Let's not forget about them. Let's see, 60, 42. And I think we do have the better fire truck actually when we bought the Maz series. Yes, 18 and 65. Okay. Let's produce a few pavers. We do have a location with 12 entries. So basically I should make 2 pavers, 2 rollers. Let's see, 2 pavers, 2 rollers. Where's the roller? Okay, and the rest would be open holes. 2 open holes to transport the paver and roller. Most likely they should be able. Do we have any better open holes unlocked? Let's see. Nope, Maz is still the best. So let's build 2 of those too. Okay, and the rest will be dumpers. So let's finish up with a ton of dumpers. There we go. Okay, good. And this should be fine. I do see another paver being created here. I'm just gonna remove it from the queue. And I'm gonna stop the queue after it's fully prioritized because we're gonna need to start delivering stuff over there. Oh, and we're also going to need a open hole here Which, do we have any open holes or just covered? Just covered. Okay, I'm too lazy. Let's buy directly an open hole to deliver the pavers and the rollers. And let's see, around here, how are we looking? Quite good. They managed to finish quite a lot of the road. Now let's see, here I do want to place down 2 bus stations. Question is which ones to go for. We do have this bus platform, which is quite huge. Okay, perfect. So I'm gonna place 1 bus platform on this side. Oh, and this one has a single entry. Fuck, I was actually planning for this one, which had 2 entries. Okay, for a single entry, we're gonna need to think about it a bit. Basically, I do want 2 bus platforms, one for workers and one for passengers. And I think I'm gonna place one here. And let's think a bit logically. We're gonna have buses coming from here in order to load citizens, but we are better off having buses coming through here, taking a right turn, and then another right turn, and then leaving. Okay, perfect. So this means we're also gonna grab a bus end station. Let's see, where was it? Here we go. 5 tram bus end station large. There we go. And plonk it over here. Should be fine. There we go, like this. And basically the buses will come through here, take a left and another left and go into it. Now we are going to do the same thing on this side. Let's grab another bus platform. Yoink it somewhere around here. And also a bus end station. And yoink it here. Perfect. As for the place where we're gonna grab the water, let's plonk it like this. Perfect. And also, because we do have here a height difference, theoretically we could plan water to go directly there. However, I do want a water pump. Anyway, this one is done and we're gonna need the buses to come here. And let's also tell them to have citizens going there too. Okay. This one, we can assign it to bring stuff from other regions too. And for now, it's quite good. Okay, let's see how we're doing on buildings. We are in 1952. Let's see, for buildings research. How are we looking over here? Let's check at the research tree what we're gonna need for the next one. So 55 will unlock new buildings, including the Dnipro. Well, I do want to build a Dnipro, but at the same time, you guys might not have access to it. So I'm gonna stick with flats that are not that expensive. And let's see, what do we have here? Weirdly enough, Dnipro is unlocked in both places. Do we have 2 Dnipro towers? Or I think this one will need... okay, it needs multiple things to be unlocked. Okay. And what about the rest? This one needs just high quality living. And this one... just durable prefab. So 55. We still have 3 years until then. Well, let's start small then. Let's have the 80. I think it was around here, 80%. Let's see how much was the highest. 86%. Okay, perfect. And let's start planning some buildings around here. Like this should be fine. And have a little bit of space between them. Just so they can have road accesses too. There we go. And here on this side we can go with one like this. Or actually leave this side for... no, because we're gonna put on the outer area. Anyway, I want to not allow citizens to move in this area firstly. And I just want them to build the locations. Good. Here, how is it going? Quite well. Okay, good. Do we have fuel? We do have fuel there. And these are filled quite well. Most likely we're gonna need buses here too. And for now, this is just half of the planning. We're gonna need right in the middle here, so somewhere around here, a heating plant. Well, not heating plant, sorry, a heat pump. Where is it? Heat exchanger. There we go. Let's go with a normal heat exchanger. Perfect. And let's point it like this. Good, this should cover all of the heat needed for the entire thing here. And let's have the heat pipe coming from the heating plant. I'm gonna go directly with an underground one. And I'm gonna select this one currently. Up until here. So let's see how we're gonna handle these. Some infrastructure in the way. We can actually move it to somewhere around 3 meters. Just to not block infrastructure. There we go. And then connect it over here. Perfect. So that's our first heating connection done. Now we just need to wait for it to be built. And in here we're gonna need a water tower. Let's have that set up too. Let's see, the underground water, how is it looking? Okay, it's similar to the water tower. How much difference it is? It stores a bit more water, but it really doesn't matter because once we get water in the tank, we won't have any more problems. And of course, we are going to need to start with a big water pumping station. Let's see, which way should we point the... There we go. Like this should be fine. And a water tower over here. Should be okay. Now let's see for connection wise, one here and the other one I'm not gonna connect it yet. There we go. Okay, and let's see about the roads coming here. This should be good, and we're gonna need a water pump that pumps water outside. So another big water pump, and we can place it, I think here should be fine. And then have one coming over here. Okay, water switches time. Can we plant this one here? Yes, we can. Mud road, and let's also make this one a mud road. There we go, and cancel demolishing of this area. It did not affect the below ground. Okay, and one of these goes into here. Good. We're gonna need yet another water switch somewhere around here. Let's build actually two of them and have them connected with big water pipes too. And this should allow us to handle the city without having the power pressure issue that we were having in Badgerville. Okay, let's make sure that the roads are also connected here. Good, so we did manage to sort of solve the water here. Actually, no, we're gonna also need... Yes, they did finish that road. Let's have another big pumping station. Going from here should be fine. And have a big water pipe coming directly into here. Good, so that should solve the problem. Now we are going to need a place to store the sewage and wastewater. So let's get a sewage switch. And this location basically looks like a prime location. Let's see, the way that I'm gonna do it is build one here, build one here, and one connecting over here. Now let's see about the road connections. How are they looking? Quite twisty. Let's see. Looks like a Tesla valve over here. And let's see how we're gonna connect. Basically this time I'm gonna go directly with the big sewage pipe. Just like this, because we're gonna need to gather and carry all of this sewage somewhere around here. So I'm gonna... Let's see, how far away are we from the hotels? Around 680-ish meters. Let's plonk it somewhere around here. Oh, they managed to finally add basically I'm on the testing branch, and I'm amazed that they managed to finally add a how do you call it, a road connection here. There we go, and we can go with a mud road directly. Let's see how far we need to go. There we go, perfect. And as for the sewage, Let's take our big sewage pipe and yoink one sewage pipe from here directly down. Okay, tunnel is above terrain. Let's see. Can we lower it? Nope. We're gonna need to be careful with this. There we go. This one is gonna cost a lot to build. Already I can see it. It will be quite a major project. And I'm gonna connect it in the middle. Let's see how much we're looking. Ooh, 3,000 tons of gravel and 600 tons of concrete. Now, this is quite the project to be done. Will take several years, I think. Holy hell. At least we can plan the other things around here whilst we are waiting for those to be built. Let's make sure that everyone can deliver resources here and here and also here. Okay, and what I'd like to do is to have another 24 construction office, because we're gonna need quite a few dumpers in here. Let's actually buy them. Oh, by the way, the production here should be done right now. Not yet, close enough. Let's see, let's move this one. Nope, don't scrap it. It's already, we do have one here moved. So let's tell him to pick up from here pavers and rollers and maybe dumpers, but dumpers we can directly yeah, let's leave it just pavers and rollers and tell him to deliver them over here. Okay, and let's rename this to good. So we know that this one is in charge of road construction, and whilst we are at it, we can actually bring the mazes from here. So let's have it pinned, go back, and then deliver the mazes here. Oh, and also deliver mechanisms with only trucks. And let's see who is going there. This guy. We can actually kick it. You also. Okay, this amount should be enough for now. And we're gonna... Oh, and by the way, workers here, they can grab it. Holy fuck! Well, that's a doozy. Yeah, we were here for the bus line. Let's check what's happening over there a bit. Looks like quite a lot of vehicles waiting to go here to grab the resources. And shops are starting to be out of goods because of that. Okay. Anyway, going back here. Let's copy this to over here. Okay. 3.5, and I'm gonna let them handle everything because they won't have that many things. And basically, roads will be primary, but secondary, the dumpers can start delivering to other places too. And let's do another construction office. Another 24-1, and I don't want it on the main road. I will place it parallel with the main road. High priority. Everyone gets involved. And high priority over here. And we're gonna have the buses soon assigned there too. Let's see, in here. Bus needs. And soon we're gonna be able to build the meat storage too. How about here? The buses, are they available? Yes, they are, but they need to start going there. Okay, good. And we're gonna also have another construction office just for buses, and a 6-1 is perfect starting from here. Let's do high priority and high priority so we can buy the buses. Okay, cool. They did start delivering shenanigans here. How's the other things going? Okay, they are doing it in parallel. That's good. And here, just buses needed. Okay, never mind about this area. It does look like it's being constructed quite nicely. It will take quite a lot of time. Let's move back to the city a bit and see what else we can plan around here. Now, since this will be quite a big quadrant, we're gonna need large things. Basically, I'm gonna start with a large kindergarten. It seems like this one will be the one to go. And I'm gonna plonk it right around here. Together with a school. Let's see which one has the biggest one. 25, there we go. Nearby here. And as we can see nicely already, we have a gravel road planned like this, together with one that will come through here and be connected over here. Good. What's up with that stop production? Is it at the... yes, it's over here. I do see that they did manage to deliver all of the asphalt and rollers. So this means here, where are the rollers? I assume they are still incoming. Let's check them out just to make sure. Where's this vehicle? Yep, he is bringing the rollers just now. 2 of them at a time. Okay, perfect. What we are gonna need here. So 2 of them, and we're gonna leave with 1 space. I'm going to send this one here because I wanted to nope, I sent the wrong guy. There we go. Perfect. I wanted 2 spaces for the flatbeds. So let's see. Do we have flatbeds here? Yes, we do. And let's move them. Where's the city? Here. 1 and 2. Perfect. So we're gonna be done with that. The next things we're gonna need is buses. So let's start making some buses here too. 6 of them should be fine. And then we can do the rest of the things. And that would be the bus construction office here. We're also going to need the crane area. So let's make it somewhere around here. Let's have yet another construction office of 12 this time. And have it plonked around here. Good. Now the vehicle that is coming here, I want to make sure for him that after he dumps these, he's gonna stop. So let's set his last thing over there. Good. Does he drop them? It seems like he did drop them. Yes, they are here. So I'm gonna directly move him there. Good. Let's see, what else are we going to need to have? We're also going to need to have a garbage area, which we can plonk freely here with a mud road, and then with the gravel road, we're gonna connect it directly here so they can start building it. Okay, cool. So we have heating, we have the buildings, we have this, and planned the water storage. We just need to wait for them to be built so we can start delivering other stuff. By the way, here I want to make sure that I'm gonna grab a shopping center. And do I want to go with a market hall? That's the question. It seems like it's quite big. Maybe in the center we're gonna go with this. Let's see, this one is smaller, but 1.3 tons of food, 150 citizens. Yeah, it should be able to handle this quadrant nicely. Let's plonk it down around here, should be fine. Together with a gravel road. Perfect. Now let's wait for stuff to be built here. Oh, and also we're gonna need a gravel road over here too. And let's wait around a bit. And by the way, it's already made high priority, perfect. I really want to construct this really fast so I can actually start grabbing vehicles there. The amount of vehicles coming here, Jesus. Boy, they're gonna need a lot of gravel over here. At least our money problems are quite solved. Let's see here. We do have these guys that sit idle and don't deliver. Because it's just concrete over here. Okay, makes sense. So they don't have quite anything else to be delivered here. We just need the concrete to come, which is slowly but steadily incoming. We could theoretically start also building new concrete vehicles here. Let's actually buy the license for that. Concrete mixer. We already have the license for it. There we go. This one, and it will be way faster. Let's do 14 and make sure we are replacing them. There we go with this mass one. Good, so after they're gonna finish the buses, we're gonna plunk down the concretes. And for now we are looking quite chill when it comes to amount of cash we have. Hopefully it doesn't change too soon, but we are gonna see. Okay, how's this looking like? Still concrete needed. Okay. By the way, isn't it assigned to this one? No. Okay, so that's why. There we go. Let's make sure that this entire project is also assigned to the construction office from Tecuci in order to deliver all of the materials over here, because we do have AFK vehicles. Now they should start moving. Perfect. At least from an gravel perspective, we're gonna have everything in place here without too much of a hassle, and the tonnage of concrete doesn't seem that harsh. Where is again the coal factory? Jesus, they do love going into flames. And for now, I guess that should be enough in terms of construction. And I guess I'll rush a bit over here and state that this is the end of the part 1 episode. I hope you enjoyed seeing the city taking quite form over here. We're still far away from actually having the food industry ready for us to do shenanigans in it. And yeah, hope you enjoyed this episode. Thanks for watching. Thank you for my channel supporters, and yeah, it's 2nd of July, so I'm the Honey Badger, and until next time, I'm out.